Well, hello out there, fellow traders and people interested in the markets in general. We're looking at HSOL, Hanwha Solar One Company. Why are we looking at this? Well, it is at a 52-week bottom right over here. I don't know if you can see this or not, but let's take a look at that. We just circled that. I don't know if anything happened. Oh, there we go. That's like a 52-week low. A lot of traders that would say, why would you be taking a look at that? We don't normally trade trades if they're below the 20 or even our purple line here, the 50 or the 200. But as we can see, heck, I mean, it is going up. What did it do here? It did decide to say, I am tired of being lowballed all my life or for the last year, and I am going to start moving up. So let's just see what happens. If we did go long on this, of course, we did make some money. Okay, we got up to this far, and we decided to go into a little bit of a pennant, and then we decided to go up a little bit higher. And of course, we're still taking a look at this, and we're going sideways over here. And this is all on an hour scale. Okay, so a good place to get in because a little bird by the name of John Carter. Highly recommend his book entitled something or other. But look up John Carter, and it'll give you the title of the book that we're reading, and just take a look at that. But John says if you're going up on an hour chart and you've got three highs that are a little bit higher on an hour chart. So you got like 1, 2, 3. Here's a high, here's a high, and here's a high, and they're all higher. Then that might be a strong signal to enter long. And of course, if we did make some money. And then again, our pennant here, and this fancy long pennant here, and then we reached the top zone up here, and we decided to come back down. All right, so again, why are we looking at this is because here we are at a low, and we did go up, and now we had come back down. Did some Fibonacci retracements here. We've got one coming in here. We've already retraced 100% of whatever the growth line was on this. So it's a little bit exciting to take a look at. And over here we have a pattern of coming down. So of course we didn't want to go long on this thing because it is coming down. We have no other hourly bar saying like giving us that signal to go long. We did have one up here. This is kind of interesting, isn't it? Right there. And then it got tired and it said adios muchacho. But anyway, now that this thing has retraced a bit and it's running at about $1 over its 52-week low again. And we've got 1, 2, 3 bars going up here, actually 4. This one was kind of like a doji, but nonetheless, we've got some excitement going up. And just perhaps, who knows what's going to happen tomorrow, folks. It could go up, it could go down, but why don't we just take a look at something? Because it is there to look at. It is doing something. It is moving around. I would say that if the market does decide to go up, we're going to be watching a spider at the same time and a couple of other indicators. And if this thing just starts ticking up, what I'd love to do is to see a nice gap down. John also says in his book that a nice gap down play might be something to go long on. Just give it some time to make sure that this thing bottoms out on you. If that's the case, don't jump right in right away. Wait 5, 10, 15, whatever the market dictates that you need some time to get this thing set up. But the setup looks like a long play. If we have a gap down, all the better. On the long play, where would we enter? All right, let's enter right down in here if we can, right? This would be a great place to enter. Right around $5.45. That was the low of the day today. Don't know if it'll go that low tomorrow, but if it does, great. If it goes lower than that, we might not want to get into that trade unless, of course, it does come down to 5.25, 5, 450, God knows what, and then starts ticking up. Um, I wouldn't go shorting this right now because I haven't really watched it enough on that side of the market. But again, it's getting interesting because it is beginning to go up. So hey, if we can catch this on the way up, let's catch it on the way up. What are we taking a look at? Well, I don't know. Uh, Trade as many shares as you'd like. The math though would be nice at 1,000 shares though, wouldn't it? And if you made like 30 cents, well, that's $300. So that might be worth taking a look at that way, but I would just forget about the money right now. Look for a good trade. If we can get in on this thing at between 545 and 565, all the better. If we get in on this lower end, uh, let's plan on getting out at 582. If it goes higher, whoopee, God bless everybody. I mean, if it's screaming, stay in. But if it's starting to poop out and you've made even 10, 20, or 30 cents, I'd get take your profit on that. Again, we're looking to get in at around 545 if possible. 565, we'll be watching it really close with the other indicators of the market, of course. If we're going to go long, the spider's got to be going up. What's our trend index looking at? Is that like a 1 or is that like a 0.2 or something like that? If it's at a 1, that's a signal that we can enter on the long side. If our trend is very low, then of course we might want to be cautious and maybe save this trade for another day. All right, God bless. Have a great day out there. That's what we're going to be looking at. So again, probably entering around 545, 565, or whatever the market will allow. We are looking to go long if things are screaming up. And our exit, if we get in at around the 550 range, will be about 580 on the exit. All right, God bless. Have a great day. Good night. Good trading tomorrow.